Hi guys. It's been a while since I've done an update. Figured it's about time. I've had a few issues with the tank, and there's been a few improvements since the issues. Well, one, my pink stylo there has started to bleach out. It's starting to come back. That's one of the issues is you should always have some salt on hand to do a water change when you need to do a water change. I hadn't done a water change on my tank in probably about 2 months before this happened, and I was doing one once a month, and after I figured out that I was running low on salt. Went to do a water change and only had enough to do probably about a 5% water change. And I ordered more salt, but as you know, that I've switched over to using Red Sea. And when I ordered the salt, it didn't. Something happened with shipping. It got damaged and got sent back, and it took about 3 weeks for them to even get back to me. Which was, what also was kind of good because I ended up ordering another batch from somewhere else, and it came and I was able to do a water change. But the company that I ordered from, that it got damaged, that I hadn't heard from, they refunded me my money, sent me another batch of salt, and gave me a 5% discount on the next order that I do. So that was kind of cool. But that was one issue. So another thing that's been going on. Well, so I've moved a couple things around. I lost the blue-eyed coal tang, which when I got the fish, after a couple days, it had ick, and it just didn't survive. And I knew I had ick in this tank, so I purchased this product probably about a year and a half ago. I just never used it. It's Kick Ick. So I figured I'd give it a shot and try. After that fish died, I just didn't do anything for about a month, and I recently just picked up 2 more. You see right there is a bicolor blenny, and I got a keyhole angel that's in here somewhere. He's always hiding. And these fish have been in here for about 3 or 4 days. But the keyhole, after the second day, I noticed that it had spots all over it. So then that's when I decided I would go ahead and try this Kick Ick. So it tells you to turn off your skimmer, which my skimmer is not running right now. Turn off your chemical filtration, which is my GFO and carbon. So I have that shut off. Also, it tells you to turn off your UV sterilizer, so that's off as well. So we're going to see how this works. I'm on day 3 with treating the tank with the Kick Ick, and it says to treat it for 2 weeks. I'm going to do it until I completely use up that bottle. So hopefully this will work out. I've noticed that the keyhole angel, the spots are pretty much gone off of it after just a couple of days. So hopefully this will work. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to give it a shot. People always saying that none of these products ever really work. So we will see. Now on to the positive things, the changes that I've made to the tank. As you can see, I added about 10 more pounds of sand. So, and which I'm thinking of grabbing another 10-pound bag, because basically that just took care of the front, and the sides and the rear I didn't add any sand to. So I'm probably going to add another 10 pounds in the future here. I also ordered about 15 more pounds of live rock, or dry Pecani rock, and I'm going to add that to it whenever it shows up. I've had some issues in the past with the fish jumping out of the tank, so I bit the bullet and ordered a screen top from bulk reef supply. So as soon as that comes, I will be putting that in, building it and setting that up for this tank. Also, well, another thing, I ordered a couple of Hannah checkers to kind of, give me an accurate reading, because I've been using the Red Sea test kits. I'm not quite sure, so hopefully this will give me a definite, precise reading on my parameters from here on out. Then I'm starting to get a little more into SPS, and like I said, my SPS are not looking so good. Like I said, that pink stylo has a few white spots. This green and purple Monty, as you can see, it's starting to come back. Like I said, all this stuff looked a lot worse, but everything's starting to look a little bit better. So also with this green acro here in the back, that one is kind of looking a little iffy as well, but we shall see. With everything in this hobby, this is trial and error, and we have some ups and downs. So we are going to go from here and see how this all works out. I've also turned down my drip system down here on the calcium reactor. I've been checking. That's another reason why I ordered the Hannah checkers, because I've been testing lately and my calcium is pretty high. It's running around about 470 or 480, and my alkalinity is around 10, which normally I run in around 8.6. So I'm not sure if it's due to the recent water changes or the fact that my calcium reactor is a little too high. Also, my magnesium levels, it's been around about 1400, so all of my levels are pretty high. So I turned that down, and we will go from there. And even though I have all this stuff off, my nutrient levels are still pretty low, so almost non-existent. So I don't know. It could be any number of reasons of why my SPS are not looking so great these days. But we will keep going and see how this all turns out. But coloration wise, I mean, the color and the corals that are doing well are great. So that's a plus. And it's only like a few SPS that are not doing so well. I mean, this red planet is still looking great, So we will go from there. Like I said, so I just thought I'd do a quick little update, since it's been a good month since I've, done anything or done any updates for this tank. So, you know, thanks you guys for watching, and please comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one and keep you updated on how this goes. Peace.